Hello everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. My name is Colleen, and this is episode 32 of the Chef Challenge that I'm currently doing. And if you have not seen the Chef Challenge before, you don't really know what's going on. Basically, I'm only making bells by selling fruit, produce, cooked dishes, and fish. And yes, it has been a little bit of a struggle, but it has also been a lot of fun. And as a little side quest, I'm also getting foodie villagers, or ones that have food-related names, so that's been a lot of fun too. Which it would be really nice if I was able to go on another villager hunt soon. Hopefully somebody's going to try to leave. Ideally someone who doesn't have a foodie name, that would be just great. But if one of the foodies does try to leave, maybe I'll do that little trick where you sign out and sign in a bunch of times, just pretty much on the same day, and see if I can get someone else to try to leave. That might be worth my time. But as you can see, for right now, I'm not concentrating on the kitchen I'm going to be making for myself today. I'm trying to put out some of the items that I had bought from the Nook Stop. You can see I've got my triangular topiaries, the plain party lights arch that I customized the other day. I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to do in this little cookout area, or cook-off, I meant to say. Shout out to Kay, by the way, who was in the comments giving me that wonderful idea. I think putting a little cook-off there would be just fantastic. Like, the first thing that you see from the entrance on this food island is food. It's perfect. Nothing I'm really interested in buying today, and definitely not going to be selling my turnips either. But of course, we'll have to come back, check after 12 o'clock. Clearly Panchetti wanted to do a little bit of shopping today. Just a lovely coincidence, I agree. And I also agree you deserve that reward, Panchetti. If not, like, just for the beauty that is your house. Oh, hey there, Chef Clem. You know what burns my beans? When somebody's got troubles, but they don't show any reaction, and they expect me to pick up on it. So if something's worrying you, make sure you use that worry, or show that worry plain on your face. It's kind of sad, but I appreciate Wolfgang wanting me to be open with my emotions. You wouldn't expect that from him. But as you can see, I have been harvesting my tomatoes and accidentally harvesting some of my wheat. So made some flour, making some tomato puree because that is what's selling for double in Nook's Cranny today. So I definitely want to take advantage of that, get as many bells as I can. I just wanted to show off my orchard for a moment. There's no peaches really, but it's cute. Yeah, I very quickly realized I had no room in my pockets, so I went to sell everything first. A cool 42,000 bells. Then I went back for my pears. It is just taking absolutely everything in me right now to not quote that one quote about eating pears. If you know, you know. So now I'm going to check in on my friends. Panchetti is at home and she's talking about the hot baths she likes to take to just melt all of her worries away. Soaking among those pippy poppin' bubbles, I feel transported to an entirely different place. Well, isn't that lovely? Who else can we visit? Well, we did technically visit Candy, but Candy is visiting somewhere in her dreams right now, so that's nice. Then we've got Cookie hanging out with Samson, which at first thought it was a little bit of a weird match, but then I remembered that Samson does have pink flooring, and then it's, you know, it's very fitting, because look at Cookie. Everything is just about fitness for Samson. He needs to calm down. Everyone's worries are just melting away today. Wow, nice theme. But yeah, we got the recipe for frosted cookies, so very exciting because that's a new one. At this point, I am getting some duplicates. I think my one on the beach this day was the apple jam, which I already have. So had to throw that one out because again, we're not making bells from anything else. So it is what it is. And this time around, we are not going to accidentally bury the money because we actually had pocket space. So hey, wins all around today. Phoebe had possibly the worst lineup of items I have ever seen. There was a relay tank, a career jacket, funny glasses, which on a different occasion would be great, but I need something good right now. I didn't even know what this was when I said yes, but it sounded better than the other three, so my hopes were pretty high. And I was definitely not let down. But that's what you get, Phoebe, for offering me a relay tank first. Moving along though, as Isabel mentioned at the beginning, Sahara was selling rugs here today, so I had to see what she had going on. I'm not going to include the whole discussion because you know how long that takes. It's so many minutes of dialogue. But as you can see, nothing really standing out, so I decided to go for the extra, I believe it was the mysterious flooring. Because if you didn't know, when you get the free one, you can also buy a second one of whichever one you got for free. So that's a good little trick. You get some extra ones that way. But let's check out what else she gave us. A sumo ring. Don't look at me like that, Sahara. Why would she do that to me? Well, anyway, moving along with the day, we're going to get into some decorating now. And like I mentioned in the thumbnail, we're working on my own kitchen. Finally time to put one together because I've been putting this off for a very long time for no particular reason. Just honestly, today I decided to because I needed to free up some space in my storage and it just felt like a good time. But after going through my storage, it feels like I have nothing. How is my storage so full? It's just ridiculous. But this is the stage of just dumping everything I think could fit into the kitchen onto the floor and then organizing it as much as possible. But the stuff that's in the bottom left corner, I plan on customizing because it definitely does not match the current vibe. You might have noticed at the beginning of this little section too that I had tried that floral print flooring just to see if I could do the opposite of what Panchetti did and see if it looked good, but it was just a little bit too dark for the kitchen that I wanted, so not this time. But as you can see, I am back with a customized lamp. Decided to get rid of the one ironwood cart because it has books in it, which I kind of forgot about, so it doesn't really fit in a kitchen. Though I guess it could be like cooking, like recipe books. So maybe I take it back. Maybe it'll be back in the kitchen the next time you see it. But it was just a lot of moving stuff around, seeing if it would look even half decent. I don't have a ton of items yet, so I was just going with what I got, or with what I can craft. I made an extra one of those wooden tables so I could put the espresso machine on it. Made that ironwood low table, I think it's called, and customized that so it would match like our little Brewster area. And I just so happened to have the black cuckoo clock, and it's so perfect. I can't get over it. And again, yeah, just going through my storage, getting rid of as much as possible. Which definitely goes for the gyroids because there are a lot of those in my storage. Just a couple more over near the table too that I didn't really show at the time. And I might end up customizing the cushions on those chairs just because they're yellow, they don't fully match. But I think I kind of like them. I don't know, they match that one coffee cup, so. Just taking a little break so that I can buy some things at the Nook Stop. Wanted to get some of those plastic benches, as you could see. I don't have that garden bench DIY yet, so I think it'll be a good filler for the meantime. Just checking our turnip prices. Yes! So we bought them for 98. It's definitely selling for more. I'm going to do the exact same thing I've been doing. I will sell 3 bundles and hope and pray that I get a higher price for tomorrow. And that will be that. And I just wanted to show you the entrance again because I am obsessed. And I have 6 street lamps to finally line the whole thing, so it looks even better. But I'm very pleased with that part, so that's good. But now we will head over to Harv's Island. And this was a tough decision, if I'm being honest, because there weren't as many options as I was hoping. I don't know what I was hoping for, but it definitely, like, I didn't plan on it being this, but hopefully it'll look nice. Like, I think that would match the kitchen pretty well. And just like I mentioned, I'm paying off Sahara's little plot here. I don't actually know what to call it, so hopefully that's making sense, but she will be here tomorrow. So that is very, very exciting. Hopefully she will have something better than what she tried to give me today. Not even tried to give me, she did give it to me. The audacity. Over to work very, very quickly. I didn't plan on doing any vacation homes. I just wanted to see if Pearl would maybe give me a little gift. And she did. And I ended up getting the modern shoji screen wall, which will be very helpful actually. So I really, really appreciate that gift. And just some final touches on the kitchen. Like I said, just moving in our little round covered table, putting it in a better spot because I didn't like it in the corner. And that will be about it. So we are getting to the end of the video here. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And as always, I hope everyone has a wonderful day.